I remember the day I decided I was done being just another face in the crowd, a simple teller at a tiny branch of a big bank. They called me just a teller, like I was invisible, like my dreams of more were nothing but childish fantasies. I had started there fresh out of college, eager and full of hope. But day after day, I was reduced to counting cash and smiling politely at customers who barely noticed me. I watched the managers walk past, head high, their suits sharp, and their eyes sharp too. Eyes that saw potential but chose to ignore it because they believed someone like me could never climb higher than the counter. But I had a secret. Every night after closing, I stayed late, poring over financial reports, studying market trends, learning everything I could about money, power, and strategy. I was hungry for more, starving for the kind of success that would make those dismissive glances obsolete. I knew I was destined for more than this, even if no one else believed it. One day, I saw an opening in the executive office, a chance to prove myself, to show that beneath this modest exterior was someone who could turn the game on its head. It wasn't easy. I had to fight, to outthink men twice my age, to navigate the treacherous waters of office politics, and to hide my ambition behind a calm exterior. But I was relentless. I secretly invested my savings into small startups, learned the art of negotiation, and built a network of allies who saw my true potential. Slowly, I started making moves that nobody noticed at first, but I knew I was changing the game for myself. Then came the day that changed everything. My boss, the man I had quietly been working against for months, finally underestimated me. He thought my silence was weakness, my ambition a threat, and so he dismissed me from the project I had secretly led. That dismissal was the spark I needed. I took what I had learned, what I had hidden, and I turned it into a weapon. I bought controlling shares in the branch, then the entire division, and eventually I bought the bank itself. They called me just a teller, yet I bought the whole branch. I remember the moment I realized I had won. It was a quiet victory. No fireworks, no grand speeches, just a deep, cold satisfaction that I had turned their dismissiveness into my empire. I looked around at the empty office where I once felt invisible and knew that no one could ever dismiss me again. My journey from teller to owner was driven by betrayal. I had been underestimated, ignored, and dismissed, but I used their betrayal as fuel. I turned their doubts into my stepping stones, and now I stand here, powerful and unbreakable, having proven that even from the lowest rung, you can climb to the very top with strategy, patience, and an unyielding will. Every time I see someone belittling another, I remember that day, and I silently vow that no one will ever dismiss me again. Because I am Helena Montez, once just a teller, now the master of my own destiny. If you love Helena's journey, like and subscribe to join her next chapter. Remember, no matter where you start, with determination and cleverness, you can rewrite your story and claim your rightful place in the world.